Hi everyone, I'm Seattle 206723, and what I want you to know is, what you need to know about me is I did a video back in, let's scroll this down for everyone. I did this video on July 9th, 2011, about the Washington State Growth Management Act, and I also did a video March 23rd, 2015, why Seattle housing is so expensive. And today in the news, we've got a lot of upset people about people are fired up for rent control in Seattle. They're reaping what they have sown. And what you have sown is the Growth Management Act, particularly among the baby boomers. I'm just laying it where it needs to be laid at. I'm not going to mince words, and I'm not going to take the time to try to be politically correct about it. The reason why the rent is high and it's skyrocketing and people are being ran out of their homes is because of the Growth Management Act. It's plain and simple. It's as plain as the nose on the is the the nose on the reindeer that's red. You've got Kaswana, our little devout socialists on the city council, running around telling people that they need rent control. There's no way that you can get rent control, period, on private property. What you can do is, if you want your rents down, listen to me very carefully. You have to realize it's the Growth Management Act of Washington State. Every time you drive down I-5, you go past the Boeing Field and all those other areas, all you see is open land. You can't build there. You can't build a home. Therefore, it's artificial scarcity. And like I said, I've got videos that you should just take a little time, go to my page, like here on my channel, scroll down, news and events, click on why is Seattle housing so expensive, click on the Washington State Management Growth Act. It's a minute and 47 seconds. I prefer you to start there. Take a look at it. It's real simple. It's real easy. I saw this coming in 2011. I saw this actually coming further back than then. It wasn't until 2011 that I did a video and I knew that things were getting imminent. They were about to implement their plan. Now that they've implemented the game plan fully, you're being ran out of your homes. You're being charged exorbitant amounts of rent. I mean, just look right here. In this zip code, 5,000, 2,150, 3,400, 2,495, 2,195, right all over here. And that's for an apartment in some cases. You're being priced out of life. And anybody down there at the city council who wants to talk about rent control is misleading you. Our little devout socialist down there, I had that woman as a professor. She's a do-gooder. And anything to stir up the crowd and create some excitement and create some attention for herself, that's what she will do. Period. End of story. If they're not talking about the Growth Management Act, if they're not talking about abolishing it, so that way you can build some homes down here, folks. There it is, all that area right there and all that area over there. There's no housing or none built on it. And all these other areas here and a bunch of other places, you can see these empty areas. In many other places, they're creating artificial scarcity. It's just simple as that. Supply and demand. They have choked off the supply. The population grows. the prices must grow because you can't build anywhere else. It's as simple as that. I don't know how damn plain I can actually be about it without getting insulting, because all I see is when I go to mynorthwestjournal.com is a bunch of idiots down here talking about why are landlords permitted to rent their places below the market rate, but a worker isn't legally allowed to sell his labor for less than the minimum wage. These are double talking, idiots, gibbering idiots. Listen, 45% of the population in the city of Seattle doesn't know they're hid from a hole in the ground. The other 34% are pretty much go along, get along type of people. 10% to about 19% is out there raping and robbing and pillaging the rest of the people who don't know what's going on. That's why your rent for a coffin apartment that's only 800 square feet or 500 square feet. I take that back. It's about 600 square feet has gone from $1,200 to $1,800, and you can't afford to live there. The only reason that it's going up is because of the Growth Management Act. You better find out what that is. You better take a look at the videos I'm presenting, and you better do something about it. And anyone that's down there at the city hall not talking about it is part of the problem. That's it. I mean, what more can you say? Look at these people. Fired up about rent control. It should be fired up about abolishing the Washington State Growth Management Act. But they're fired up about trying to tell someone, oh, you can only charge me this much rent, when the actual ability to obtain a home, the actual ability to build a home is being squeezed away from everybody. Just look up where the politicians live. Look up where Maria Cantwell and the rest of them live. Trust me, they've got a Puget Sound view. Ain't hard. They're living pretty nice. They're eating pretty good. But look at all these people down in here, in this picture. They're down there to listen to Kashama. They're down there listening to her, and she's telling them about, we've got ideas. Let me give you an idea, Kashama. The idea is repeal the goddamn Growth Management Act